the invitation arrived, urging me to a masquerade ball. Classy costumes, it said. Drinks at 7 p.m, dancing at 9 p.m. I had never been to a masquerade ball before, and I was excited. As I drove down the winding road, it led me to the invitation's promise of a masquerade ball. The mansion, a looming Gothic presence, stood sentinel on the cliff's edge. My GPS guided me down a narrow gravel drive, the parking lot already teeming with cars. Eerie red hues engulfed the surroundings as the sun set. A man stood at the top of the stairs, his face obscured by a skull mask. He opened the oversized front door.
"Welcome,"
he said in a baritone voice. I nodded as I walked past into the dark foyer. Organ music echoed ominously as he took my coat and gestured towards an arched doorway bathed in warm light. Pausing at the grand hall entrance, I took in the scene. A fire crackled, and there were waiters walking by in plague doctor masks. You know, the ones that looked like scary birds with long beaks. They served blood-red cocktails, and guests mingled in extravagant costumes. A macabre scene worthy of Edgar Allan Poe himself. Adjusting my bejeweled half mask, I entered the hall. My heels clicked on the parquet floor. My short black cocktail dress swished around my legs. I must say, my outfit was stunning. I noticed that all guests wore masks that covered at least the top half of their faces. Anonymity seemed to be part of the allure. As this was my first masquerade ball, I was consumed by all the pageantry and mystic. A tall man, a sinister undertaker in a raven mask, approached.
"A dark beauty. We've been expecting you,"
he murmured, pressing a cocktail into my hand. His gloved fingers lingered as he vanished into the crowd with a wink. I sniffed the herbal drink, taking a tentative sip. It burned down my throat, a spicy warmth spreading through me, relaxing my shoulders. But this was no ordinary cocktail. My limbs grew heavy, thoughts hazy. Flickers of memories started to play in my mind. They were my mother's tales of a fancy ball I'd attend when I came of age. Honestly, I had forgotten those stories as I was so young. How strange to remember them now. Suddenly the lights dimmed, a hush fell, and a woman in a peacock mask took the microphone.
"The time has come to reveal our true faces,"
she purred silkily, lifting her mask to gasps. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. She had sharp, bird-like features, and molten gold eyes stared out. I started to lose my breath as I watched guests remove their masks, revealing monstrous features, fangs, black eyes, claws. I was now clutching my mask tighter when the woman, bird, on the stage revealed a pointed tongue.
"No need to hide, my darling. You're among true family tonight,"
she spoke. Panic gripped me. Was this some sort of demonic gathering? Why was I invited here? I tried to escape, but the drink made my body feel so heavy. Mother's stories echoed, a grand masquerade revealing my true heritage. Could she have been one of these creatures? Bony hands grasped my shoulders. It was the undertaker.
"It's time,"
he rasped. I tried to scream, but it stuck in my throat as he tore off my mask. The guests surged forward towards me with hungry eyes.
"Yes,"
the woman hissed.
"She's the one we've been waiting for."
I was then spun around to face an antique gilt mirror. I saw my reflection. It was ancient and evil. Fathomless black eyes, skin like frozen marble. The woman slithered, clawed hand on my shoulder.
"Welcome home, sister. We've waited eons for your return."
I opened my mouth, but only a guttural snarl emerged. Creatures surrounded me, murmuring reverently. My sharp new claws flexed. Primal music filled the room as the horde swirled into a wild dance. I threw back my head, an inhuman cackle escaping. The Crimson Masquerade had revealed my true being. Humanity burned away. It was like a dark rebirth. The world of light would soon witness our rise. The stars dimmed. Moons went dark above our demonic ritual. As I danced, supernatural power started coursing through me. I glimpsed my new face in the mirror. All traces of humanity gone. Ancient darkness revealed. Tonight, the Crimson Masquerade had unleashed an unstoppable force, and our real work was just beginning. The stars faded and I danced on, welcoming the supernatural power. The world would soon be swallowed by the rising red tide. The mansion echoed with demonic music and revelry. I moved in sync with the twisted rhythm as my essence was merging with the dark forces that surrounded us. The Undertaker, his raven mask now discarded, approached me again with a wicked grin.
Embrace it,
he said.
You're no longer bound by the constraints of humanity. You have been reborn. You are the harbinger of the impending darkness.
The room pulsed with a strange energy as the ritual intensified. The air grew thick with whispers, ancient incantations weaving through the fabric of reality. I could feel the very essence of ancient beings coursing through my veins, a symphony of madness playing in my mind. As the final crescendo approached, the peacock-masked woman stepped forward, her eyes ablaze with otherworldly knowledge.
Behold, the Harbinger returns,
she declared, her voice echoing through the shadows. The mirrors in the grand hall shattered, fragments of reality scattering like fractured dreams. In each shard, I glimpsed distorted reflections of myself, a kaleidoscope of monstrous visages, each more nightmarish than the last. My consciousness teetered on the edge of abyss, caught between the cosmic revelations and the remnants of my shattered sanity. Reality itself unraveled, and I felt the boundaries of existence dissolve into a maddening void. In that fleeting moment of cosmic understanding, I saw the true nature of the masquerade, a cosmic dance where masks and identities were mere illusions, and the boundaries between the mundane and the sinister were forever blurred. The grand hall collapsed into an abyss of swirling shadows, and the last vestiges of my human self crumbled away. I embraced the chaos, the formless void becoming my new reality. The haunting denouement unfolded as I, or what remained of my consciousness, drifted away. I became a mere whisper, a fragment of a once human soul adrift in the vast expanse of the unknown. As the Crimson Masquerade concluded, the mansion stood silent. The world outside remained oblivious to what had transpired within those walls. And so, the tale concludes, a spectral echo lingering in the minds of those who dare to hear it. The Crimson Masquerade is a dance of madness and revelation. It has left an indelible mark on my essence. I am forever changed. My final warning to you is to beware of the masks you wear, for they may reveal more than you can fathom. The boundary between what we perceive as normal and the lurking chaos is thin, and once the veil is lifted, there is no turning back.